Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm back. How you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. I'm back. I know I was going through it not too long ago, really getting kind of burnt out, upset about what things are, but I'm still hanging in there, I'm still hanging in here. I'm still a wrestling fan at the end of the day. It's just this stuff can get a little deterrent at times because I really do, try my best. I really do. But let me go ahead and let's talk about Backlash, though, because this Backlash clearly does not look good at all. I mean, WrestleMania card was already bad, horrible overall. This card is no better. And this card is clearly rushed, like rushed like no other. It makes no sense for us to wait over a month before we got to WrestleMania, but then we get to Backlash in less than a month. That don't make any sense. None of this stuff makes sense. None of this stuff makes sense. None of this stuff is really that interesting when you really think about it. Not even Cena and Randy, but I'm gonna talk about it and I'm gonna give my predictions. So first, we're starting off with the undisputed WWE champion John Cena versus Randy Orton. Okay, well, this is clearly going to be the main event. I mean, this feud wasn't really that good because Cena wasn't there all the time. Nothing big. Cena constantly keeps getting beat up and RKO, so he's not really looking strong in this feud. I mean, wasn't that like the same thing almost with Cody? So that's not interesting. Randy Orton just coming out of nowhere getting the title shot against Cena makes no sense and is not interesting because he just literally just came out of nowhere just to do it. Not even on Raw. Randy Orton is really on SmackDown, but still just came on Raw, sold up. Hey, John Cena, RKO. Like, I mean, I say the only good part about this match is the fact that it is Cena versus Orton. So it's like, okay, two big stars, even though Orton has not been booked that well, or Cena, but two big stars, this is kind of nostalgic. So I give you guys that. Do I think the match is going to be a good match? No. I think this match would be all right at best because I just don't find them working. I just think about other matches they had or even with Orton. I don't know. I mean, maybe they could surprise us. Maybe they can. But now, who do I think is gonna win the match? John Cena. I don't think Randy Orton has any chance at winning this one. I don't even feel it a little bit. Like I think because it's still so much more. I feel like that Cena is gonna have to do. I don't think Orton is really, and Orton is not even on SmackDown either. Well, no, he is on SmackDown, right? But he appeared on Raw. Okay, so that's why I'm getting a little confused. Right, Cena was on Raw, but he appeared on. Okay. What are you guys doing? But I'm going with John Cena. Next, we have the women's Intercontinental Champion Lyra Valkyria. Right, Lyra Valkyria going against Becky Lynch. Um, Now the promos these two have had aren't that bad. Becky been doing a good job. Lyra has been doing pretty well. Becky's heel turn makes no sense at all to me and is ridiculous. Bailey never came back. Like that just didn't make no sense. Wasn't that great? Becky is trying her best at what she's doing. I say the only thing that's really helping this feud is the fact that both of them kind of been working kind of well on the mic. That's like it, but I don't even feel like Becky should be doing this. Becky is like a legend. What is she fighting a mid-card Lyra Valkyria who wasn't literally doing nothing before this? It's like, what was the point of even putting Becky on the team? And oof, this is a tough one to decide who gonna pick because I'll never forget when Mr. H let Zoe Stark go over Becky Lynch. Now you got Becky fighting Lyra. Something don't seem right about this to me. Like, if anything, Becky should be more in the main event. Why is she on this mid-card title? I mean, the feud, I guess, is okay, and it has a somewhat of a history, but I just don't find this that interesting because Becky should be doing more. Like, Becky should be doing more, and Lyra should be doing more. Will the match be good? I mean, this match, I don't know. I got a feeling this match might actually be better than the Cena Randy Orton one, to be honest. But yeah, it could be a little good. Who's gonna win? I'm going with Lyra. Okay, I was thinking Becky for a minute. I guess it kind of makes some sense. If Becky wins it, it would add some prestige to that title. It would. And then maybe the feud will continue. But I just don't see Becky winning this. I don't, man. They really are putting a lot behind Lyra right now, and that's like her big thing right now is her being the underdog. Even though she's the champion, she still plays this huge underdog role, and this is kind of a part of it. I could see Becky definitely losing or to a roll up or something crazy. I'm going with Lyra on this one, definitely. All right, third match is Pat McAfee versus Gunther. Now, what in the world? Who thought of this? Like, it's like Pat McAfee just got to get a match every once in a while, don't he? Who in the world thought of this match? Who thought of this? Why would you have Gunther bitch out, tap out just to come back and go and come fight Pat McAfee? That just doesn't make any sense at all. Gunther should not be doing this. It's already messed up how Gunther left. You could have made him disappear for a while and come back strong. No, you make him try to bully Michael Cole, and then Pat McAfee jumps in like he's the big brother or something. This is just don't make no sense. Like, why does Pat McAfee got to get a match? That's how I feel. Like, he just got to get a match at Backlash. Gunther is already watered down, so him beating up an announcement dude does not help. Like, more than likely, Gunther's probably gonna win this match. But even if he did win strong, it don't matter. It's Pat McAfee. What the hell? What is this, Gunther being set up for Goldberg or something? Because everybody keeps talking about Goldberg coming back, and I could see something like that happen where Gunther annihilates Pat McAfee and then Goldberg shows up. I could totally see that happening. Will this be a good match? I don't think so. You might see a couple of crazy spots from Pat. So maybe some shit you might not expect, but I don't think it's gonna be that great. Who's gonna win? Gunther is definitely winning this match. I think Pat McAfee has no chance in hell unless Goldberg comes out and helps him. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I think Gunther's gonna win, and then Goldberg probably tries to save him after the win, and then that sets up their feud. So I'm going with Gunther there. Fourth match, United States Champion Jacob Fatu versus LA Knight versus Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre in a fatal 4-way match. Now, this is ridiculous how these mid-card men's titles just keep getting thrown in these ridiculous fatal 4-ways. It's like we can't build no real feuds with the US and the IC title. We can't build nothing real with this. We just gonna just keep throwing fatal 4-ways between the people who keep fighting each other all the dang time. Really? Really? Like, didn't these dudes just fight in a fatal 4-way not too long ago? Or right, like all of these dudes dang near. Like, come on now. This is just like what they did with Dominik. Now the real question is, will this belt switch? That's the real question. But okay, Fatu finally won it from LA Knight. Okay, LA Knight still in the mix, like he always be. Still in the spotlight for that title. Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre just got thrown into this because they had a feud, but now they're gonna get thrown into this. Two feuds mixed together. Another example of lazy, boring booking. Let's just mix two feuds together, just like how we mix Naomi and Jade, and we mix Tiffany and like just how they mix that right. Naomi, Jade, Tiffany, and who else? It was two completely different feuds just mixed together. It's ridiculous. Will this be a good match? This could be a good match. This might be the most exciting one out of all the matches, just because it's a fatal 4-way, and all of these dudes can go. Like, everybody in the ring can at least go in some type of manner. So I don't think this would be a bad match. Now, who's gonna win though? I mean, my first mind is Jacob Fatu retaining. I don't. But you know how these matches be. It's like when you see stuff like this, man, a lot of times it's like this because someone's gonna sneak a win. Just like how Dominik snuck his on Braun. My first mind is telling me Jacob Fatu retains, but at the same time, I'm like, why even put him in this match to begin with then? Why put him in a match with LA Knight, Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre? Could this be the match where Drew finally wins and finally wins the title? A lot of people like Drew, always talk about Drew backing Drew. I remember when Fatu and them had the tag titles, made them lose them real quick. So I wouldn't be surprised if Fatu's title run is very short-lived. Yeah, to me, I think it really is between Fatu and Drew McIntyre here. I really do. I don't think LA Knight is going to get it back so quickly. And Damian, I definitely don't see winning it. This one is kind of a challenge. And then Drew, I guess the safe pick will be Fatu because Drew never really wins nothing like this. But then at the same time, this is a mid card title, so it's like maybe they might want to give it to him. They have been doing a lot with Drew McIntyre too. They have like when it comes to this whole ordeal, because they don't seem like they doing anything with Solo and Fatu or nothing unless they want to go. This one is a tough one, man. I guess follow my first mind. I guess I'm gonna pick Fatu retaining, man. But just know, I think Drew has a chance as well. And last but not least, Intercontinental Champion Dominik Mysterio versus Penta. So the belt not on the line? The belt's on the line, right? I mean, Penta just been fighting Judgment. Penta went literally from fighting Ludwig Kaiser and Pete Dunne to just fighting Judgment Day now. This is just ridiculous. Like, these two dudes literally were just in the Fatal 4-Way we had at WrestleMania. Now we got to see them fight again one-on-one. I guess this might be the one that changed. Because, right, like, this might be the one. Penta might just get this, and Finn might be the one to cost Dominik. I don't know. Dominik holding this title, I just don't feel like it's going to be that long. But at the same time, he do got stuff going on with Finn. And it just makes me think, would they really help Dominik? Because they already acting like they got problems. JD already starting to act like he got issues. I feel like Dominik, honestly, I feel like the only way Dominik can win this is if he got help. But I don't know. I'm starting to think I really am starting to think Finn is going to get him back some way, somehow. It's more than, let me see. We got 4 title matches tonight. So there's definitely going to probably be at least one change, at least. And it might be the Dominik Penta one, though. I think Penta, because if Penta gets the title, then I feel like that's something you could work your way up to. Like Dominik keeping the title, it's just gonna be clowny Judgment Day stuff still. But if Penta wins the title, even if Judgment Day is still involved, it's like, okay, now they gotta kind of work their way up to beat Penta, because clearly Penta is gonna be a bigger threat than a Dominik. Dominik never really wins normally, never. So yeah, so those are my picks. I'm gonna go with my picks again. We got John Cena, Lyra Valkyria, Gunther, Jacob Fatu, and Penta. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. Please hit this like button. I'm still here, guys. I know been going through it. Might be here for a live stream tomorrow. We'll see. But these are my thoughts. Let me know what you think. And hopefully I can do much better. Because, I mean, I did pretty decent for WrestleMania. I didn't do terrible. But normally I do better. So we'll see. But y'all take care.